I got fat, I can't close the thing. It's a beautiful day out. And now I feel cold. Still a little chilly out. I think it's like 55 degrees. Water temp's like 38. Probably getting close to 40. Tomorrow's gonna be even warmer. And I am excited more for tomorrow, but I just want to get out of the house and see what happens. When it comes to thinking about the channel and my journey as a fisherman and what I'm trying to do, you know, a lot of it is actually in the background. I don't really talk about it, but I have to tell myself it's a marathon. It's a marathon, not a sprint, because I get all excited. I think, oh, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, but you know, maybe it's not possible right now. Oh, jeez. When I looked up and I saw a dog, then I noticed a child, and then I looked back at the dog and I saw that dog turn his head and then start stepping towards me. I said, that's it. It's over. It's done. You guys are going to see a viral video of fishing with Ish getting eaten alive. I'm done. This is the end. Oh, this is my worst fear when I go on the bike trail. I've seen people walking with guns. I've seen bulls on the loose, cows, horns on the bike trail coming at me. I've seen rabid raccoons. I've seen drug addicts. This is my number one fear. Oh. And this is no offense, but I see all too often a little woman with a big dog on a leash, and I just know if that dog wants to leave that person and get me, they ain't stopping it. I see children do the same thing. And in this case, with it being a kid and a dog without a leash, and that's all I saw, I thought I was a goner. Now, you know, after the dog made a few steps, I realized, okay, I think I'm okay. You could just see the dog sticking his tongue out. He's not bolting for me. He's got his eye on me. And I was like, okay, I think I'm going to be all right. Weekends. It's almost not worth doing. Ah, bro. Everybody's trying to get me today. Come on, bike. I need to fix this thing. Oh, my chain just broke. Here's a question. Now that we see my bike just broke a chain, what would have happened in that scenario had my chain broke right there in front of that dog and I had to get off my bike? I'm not sure what would have happened. That's a very dangerous situation. You know, I'm not going to get on people for not having their dogs on leashes and stuff. You know, and you think, oh, that solves the situation. It doesn't. I too often see people walking dogs that if that dog wanted to take me out, he would. And it's not going to get stopped by anybody. And I can go on a rant, but I'm not going to because, you know, I get it. You train your dog well. And in this case, the dog was trained well. I get it. You shouldn't have to have a leash if you know your dog's trained. But the thing is, I don't know that your dog's trained. I don't know that. And then on your side of things, if you're walking your dog without a leash, I know people out there that are way more scared, way more paranoid than I am. And most of those people carry guns. I can very easily see a situation like this going very badly for the dog, for the family, because I could just see a more scared person freezing, getting off the bike. The dog freaks out because you did that, and then next thing you know, bullets are flying. It's just a bad situation. You know, I kept my cool, kept riding, and that's the thing to do. Don't overreact. Again, this dog was trained well, I could tell as I drove past, but not all dog owners know what they're doing. That's all I can say. Well, we're oh, no. So that's what that noise was. Well, we ain't fixing that. We have a very long walk ahead of us. It's not even a master link or nothing. This is gonna be a long day. A very, very long day. There it stays. Today is going real good. We'll probably get skunked too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm almost there. I'm not gonna not fish, which, now that I'm looking at this, I probably should just turn around, because I'm not actually almost there. Would have almost been there on the bike. A very long walk back. See our shadow down there. We don't want our shadow to cross over the water. Make a few casts here real quick, see what happens before we get too awfully close. There's a rock or something down there that wasn't there before, or the bank changed that much, which could be the case. There's a log down there. Water's fairly clear. Yes. That's a fish. Kind of feels like a walleye, maybe. I almost messed that up. I was going to start walking. You don't feel that small. Hey, smaller. We got one though. I almost messed that up. Let's go down and get him. I think we can boat flip him. He's not that big. All right, we got one. Felt that bite as I was walking away, and I almost didn't get this guy because I had a whole bunch of slack in my line. Didn't even hook set it right. But we got one. He's not big. Maybe a 14. I'll take it though. See you, bud. Bye. Thanks for playing. We got one. We got one. Alright, see if we can do that again. We found something. There should be more there if that's the case. Man, it's windy as hell though. When they eat that tube, they freaking eat it. Cool. Maybe they are starting to wake up a little bit. Need a little bit more warmth and a whole bunch more water to really wake them up. Let's see. Big hit. Not small. Not small. We found another one. Not small. We found another one. It's not small. It's not small. It's not small. I don't think it's a giant. Looks like a 17, maybe a 16. He's fighting hard. Come over here. Oh man, he's turned up. We found another one. Oh, he's kind of. Oh, he's a little bit big for this. Come here, bud. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, not a giant. He's probably a 16, maybe. Oh, so deep. Look at that. Look how deep that tube is. It's crazy. They eat that tube, man. They don't mess around. Right there. Good one. 16. I don't think he's worth the board. He's probably 16. Let's just test it real quick. Let's see. Let's test my eyeballs. Oh, crap. Well, maybe not. We'll just get an eyeball real quick. He's probably 15. We got to get the eyeball calibrated for this year. He's a dark one. Thanks for playing, bud. See ya. Sorry about the belly flop. There he goes. I probably just scared everything in the area. Do that again. Tell me, they love these tubes. I think on that spiral hook makes a big difference too, by the way. They're out there. They're just a little deeper. Yeah, small is a relative term. 15. It's not small. It's not big, but it's not small. I mean, we had one way down there. We have one here. Can't see. They're not grouped up for whatever reason. Fat 20 would be real nice right about now before we have to start walking the bike back home. Clean green pumpkin with black and gold flake. That's becoming my favorite color for this water. It's not real clear, but it's fairly clear. for this time of year anyways. I mean, for me, I mean, just feeling that big thump on the rod, I love that. Just knowing I got them to bite is the reward. Well, we found the snags. Got it out. I spiral hooked, I'm telling you. You learn how to do that snap right, that spiral hook and tube will come back 90% of the time. I just remembered the walk back that I have. Pretty cool. Crestliner. Well, we tried it. We caught 2. I don't know. I think it's time to start pushing the bike back. Yeah, I knew at some point eventually that bike was going to leave me stranded somewhere. Just like the boat. This is way less punishment than being stranded on that boat. That's why I almost refuse to go downriver when I'm on that boat. And there's a lot of really tempting spots to do that in, and man, I just can't bring myself to do that. I'm not even sure what would have been happening if that thing broke a chain. That's crazy. I never even marked where my bike was. I don't think we're there quite yet. Starting to get worried. I see it. This heavy ass bike. Oh, this sucks. You know, I'm wondering if there is a way. I should have pliers. Even if I just go a couple mile an hour out of here, I'd be happy. I mean, if we put it back on the bike, I don't know. I don't have pliers that's going to cut metal. I do have a spinner bait wire I can maybe put in there. Do a bunch of ties. You know, tie in the top. I wonder if that would work. I gotta at least try. It sounds stupid, but like I said, even if I can just get 5 miles an hour, I need some kind of wire in there, you know what I mean? I don't know how I can MacGyver this. You know, even taking this thing out. What do you think? This is probably a waste of time, but I at least gotta try something. I mean, those spiral hooks are bendable, you know. If I can, I don't know, even if I can just get this to, I don't know. This chain could use a couple links taken out of it, if you ask me. Cut this lid off. Alright, camera died. Well, at least we know, had this been a survival day, we'd have had a smallmouth to eat, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, I'm thinking, let me get this spiral hook in through there. Now what? Like I said, we're going to have to be real gentle with it, because it don't even want to lay in the track right. No, it's the spacing. That ain't gonna work. We have to have the spacing right. It's not gonna stay like that. It's gonna move, be a big gap, and not go around the ring right. I'm stupid. I'd have to pack a whole bunch of hooks in there, you know what I mean, to take up the space. But technically speaking, if I would do that, take this, bend it up, you know, bend this closed. I don't know, this is dumb. Alright, ain't gonna happen.
You know, I do think that would have worked. You know, sliding the hook in, bending it around the link, creating a U out of a bunch of hooks. Might have took like 10 hooks or so, but I think it would have worked. But the problem is, my pliers, they weren't going to cut the hook. So I would have needed a pair of actual cutters to cut the hook. So, because if not, it would have caught in all the system. But I do think that would have worked.
This is dumb. I'm not sure how many miles this is. We already walked a decent amount, but trip says 235.6. Let me get back to the truck. We'll see what it was. 2.6 miles an hour. 2.7. Well, I doubt anything interesting is going to happen. Appreciate you guys watching. If you're interested in any baits, I got a link in the description to my store. Eventually one day I think I'll pay for the domain and I'll just call it ishtech.com or something. But for now it's fishingwithishbaits.myshopify.com. A little windy for a website, you know. You know, I could sell stuff on eBay. I might do an eBay account at some point, but eBay takes more of a cut. Shopify's a little cheaper to sell stuff, which is why I went that route. The shipping is real good. Most people get their package like the next day, sometimes 2 days later. I appreciate all you guys that bought stuff, keeping the American dream alive for me. It's pretty badass, honestly. But anyways, see you guys next time. Or I'll see you at the truck here in a minute and tell you how many miles it was. Well, I hope the rest of the year don't go like this. Should have talked to that guy with the jet boat. Throw the bike in there, hop in, turn the hat around. 10 minutes later, I'm at the parking lot. If I was smart, I would at least try to find a way to put my backpack on the bike. Like that. That's actually pretty nice. Could have kept fishing, but no, I had to break the chain. This ain't quality content. I don't know what is. I ate here before. Thought for sure these bolts here sticking up was gonna rip my freaking leg off. The backpack with the straps on the handlebar is actually pretty much holding the handlebar straight. And all I gotta do is just push. Just a little bit. Your days are numbered. Holding a 3 mile an hour pace now. Didn't even realize. Yeah? 3 miles an hour. 2 miles down. Probably another mile to go. I need to exercise anyways. We got ducks and cobra chickens over there. I'm not recording that. We got birds chirping, sun shining. So some of you might be thinking, what is he thinking? Walking all these miles, pushing his freaking bike. I'm thinking, this bike has been through a lot. I am not blaming the bike whatsoever. There are thousands of miles on this bike. Another thing to talk about. These rods. I got these rods for like 25 bucks, 40 bucks a piece, right? It's different levels. And I don't think I've broken a single one of these rods yet. They're carbon rods, they're lightweight, they're sensitive. Honestly, they're pretty badass rods for extremely cheap. And I can't understand how, knock on wood, I haven't broken one yet. I mean, I don't understand. Some handing rods. Handing actually reached out to me and asked me to, like, I guess partner up or whatever. Asked me to do videos on some stuff, whatever. And I didn't do it. Just like Temu asked me, I didn't do it. Placino, didn't do it. Super Clean, you know, the hand or the degreaser from the parts store asked me to partner up and do some shit. No, and I'll tell you why. First of all, the biggest one that was going to pay me the most was Temu. Offered me $400 and like a 10% off for my subscribers. Didn't do it. I have my own store, first of all, to sell stuff. Second of all, I'm doing this so I don't have to work for somebody. And the second I feel pressure to make a video a certain way to receive money from another company, I'm now working for them. I don't want to put you guys through ads for Temu. You already see enough ads for YouTube. And so it just doesn't make sense to me. Should I have done it? I don't know. It's 400 bucks. It ain't making or breaking me. My future isn't going to be brighter by making 400 bucks for Temu, from Temu. That's how I look at it. I could be wrong. I think most people going down this road take these offers. I'm not blaming them. That just ain't what I'm doing. I'm not making videos to sell stuff for other people. Heck, I wasn't even making videos to sell stuff for me. It grew into that because I need to make something for this to keep it going. You know, I've had offers for other stuff too, and it just doesn't seem to fit with what I'm doing or trying to do, I guess. The other thing too is, man, I was a welder before this. I don't know how all this stuff works. I don't know what to say or do. I tried a few things in the beginning, didn't work out. To this day, I don't understand it, so I don't want to get into anything that feels risky. And to me, anything other than fishing and making baits and advertising my own company, anything other than those things feels like a risk. And a lot of that is actually including other people in the videos. You don't know what they're going to do, what they're going to say. You don't know how many people go, oh, he went fishing with him. Hey, why didn't he go fishing with me? I don't need all that. I'm going to keep it simple. Going fishing, teach you guys some things along the way. If you want to buy some baits, that's cool. If not, I'm not going to pressure you. That's where I want to leave this at. That's what I'm thinking when I'm pushing this bike for, let me see, 3 miles. It's going to be 3 miles by the time we get back to the truck. You know, not that I wouldn't want to work with any company. It's just, it ain't the path I'm trying to take. And maybe that's the only path I can take. But if that's the only path I can take, I'll go back, I'll find a job welding somewhere. Even if it's not that much money, I'll make more money doing that. What I'm saying, I'm not going to get on my hands and knees for a couple $100 to advertise for another company so they can make thousands. I'm not doing it. If I get to that point, I'm going back to work somewhere. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're back at the truck. Like I said, I appreciate if you guys will visit my store, see something you like, and you buy it, I appreciate it. If not, that's okay too. See you guys next time. Oh yeah.